I'm Brianna Boudreau.
Good morning, y'all. I'm Brandon Walker here. Glad to be with you both on WUPL, also Channel 15 if you're watching Cox Cable, and WWL as we do preempt CBS's coverage this morning to bring you the very latest. We've got Peyton Malone and Leah McNeil standing by as many of you across southeastern Louisiana are beginning to see the snowfall this morning.
Yeah, we have, of course, been asking you to send us any pictures or video that you might be getting in your area. We'd love to share that with you. I know for so many this is going to be, full of memories today. Definitely, for most people, good ones. If you're excited for the snow. For others, maybe just want to stay bundled up. Getting some of those pictures here. We've got Earl Mitchell in Hickory, and we saw someone give us some of the video from when they were pulling snow off their windshield there in Covington. So, just seeing what it's looking like in your area. Keep sending us those pictures and videos.
Right. Robert Moore, he sent us some video also from Pearl River, and you can see the snow just beginning to fall there. Please send us, the more the merrier, friends. We're going to be showing pictures and video throughout the morning, so what you do, share your snow day with us. Text your video and pictures to the number you see right here on your screen, 504-529-4444.
Yeah, now let's get an idea of exactly what the roadways look like. We know that the advice from everyone is to stay off the roadways, so that's something Leah McNeil is tracking for us. And then meteorologist Peyton Malone, who actually stepped out earlier this morning to kind of help Alyssa out. I know you're looking forward to the snow.
Yeah, I've gone out behind Leah. Goodness.
Yeah, it's really coming down, guys, and it's changing by the second here, so it is coming down and it's just starting. We've got some really incredible visuals here. Some of us will remember this day, I think many will, for a long time with our big snowstorm of 2025. This is a live view over the French Quarter. Me and Brooke were on the roof earlier, and we still had a mix of sleet and snow. We're starting to see more snow mix in. We're going to call this our official snow camera in the French Quarter on just how much we get. That is a stick sitting on a board. That's just a classic way to measure snow. And so we're going to watch this accumulate. Right now, a lot of the accumulation so far in the quarter has been from some snow, but if you go north of the lake, it's been, or from sleet here on the South Shore, but North Shore, it's been pure snow. You can still see some sleet mixing in with the snow there, and we'll just watch and see how high this gets. By the way, I'm forecasting anywhere from 4 to maybe 8 inches, so I just can't imagine the quarter with that much snow, but we may see it come to fruition later on. Now here's the deal. The snow is coming in bands, so it's heavy and then light, then heavy. We still got a little sleet mixing in here on the South Shore, but a pure snow on the North Shore. Temperatures are in the 20s, so this is likely collecting on roads now, and this is what the rest of your Tuesday will look like. A closer look at some of these heavier snow showers in the blue moving through the region. You can see the lighter snow in white, and it's all moving, so it's going to be fluctuating in intensity. Down here in the Bayou Parish is probably still dealing with some sleet and a little snow. And then down along the coast, some freezing rain, but eventually the snow will move over you as well. And so it doesn't matter where you are, this is what we've got. The snowstorm is coming, and it's going to be with us all day. Some really heavy snow perhaps later this morning as this band moves in off the Gulf of Mexico. That's when we really could start to see accumulation. We don't have any big changes to accumulation. We expect it to continue. Once again, 4 to 7 inches to even 8 inches is a good bet across the metro, but a corridor of up to 8 inches or a little higher in spots around I-10 from Baton Rouge to Lafayette, maybe towards Hammond and LaPlace, where we already have accumulation this morning. Very windy. We'll see if we meet blizzard warning criteria. Something I never thought I would ever say, but it is so windy out there. It is cold. Wind chills are in the teens today, and so you've got to wear layers if you're going to be playing in the snow. When does it end? Well, about 5 and 6 o'clock this evening, I think it'll be winding down. And then tonight, we're getting ready for bitter cold temperatures. We'll have more on that in my full forecast. All right, 7:03. Leah's been keeping an eye on the roads for us.
Got word this morning that the causeway is now closed. I just checked the cameras and did see a few stragglers kind of riding on there, assuming trying to let those last few cars get away. But I did notice some definite snow accumulation on the sides of the road, so they did go ahead and shut that down just as a precautionary measure right now. This is pretty much what it's looking like on the causeway. Compared to the live look we're taking right now on Norman C. Francis, this is how it's looking pretty much across the metro area, looking like a ghost town out there. Can't even believe this is the city of New Orleans. A lot of people taking the heed to those warnings and staying home. You can tell the wind is whipping by this camera. The majority of the interstates are closed, but there are still some priority roads. Stay with us. I'll give you that full list in just a few.
All right, Leah, thank you. And just a couple miles from I-10 at Jeff Davis, you cross over the parish line into Jefferson. You got people seeing snow there too in Metairie.
The southern part of Tangipahoa Parish is one of the areas expected to get a bulk of that snow. Right now, though, we're going to check in with Winston Reed, who is live there in Metairie. Wow, conditions have definitely changed, Winston, since we saw you just about 2 hours ago.
They say be careful what you ask for. Now we have our winter wonderland. We have a lot of snowfall coming here in Metairie and a lot of snow accumulation on the ground. And we have our latest update. The Causeway Bridge now closed due to ice. The Causeway Commissioner just walked over to me about 10 minutes ago telling me that the ice was the reason that they are now closing this bridge. About 30 minutes ago when I spoke with him, I asked him what was the game plan today. He says we're going to keep the bridge open to one lane, keep the miles per hour signage low so that way cars are not speeding through. But now, because of that heavy snow and a short amount of time that we're getting here in this area, the Causeway Commissioner, he made the call. He said we're going to close this bridge due to ice. You see the lights, you see the crews near the bridge blocking the roadway there, making sure that there are no vehicles making its way through the causeway. We've seen a lot of vehicular traffic through the causeway. We've been here since about 4 o'clock this morning, but conditions have really just changed in really just a blink of an eye. And now we have our winter wonderland here in Metairie. And also the Causeway Commissioner and Jefferson Parish officials, they are staying firm on their message. Stay off the roads, stay home. If you have to drive, try your best to map out a route where you don't have to go over any overpasses. And if you're in Jefferson Parish, you likely can't go on any of the overpasses. There are multiple overpasses in Lapalco that are now closed, the Cleary Bridge closed, and of course, one of the major overpasses here in Southeast Louisiana, the Causeway, now closed as well. So just giving you an update on that and the conditions here in Metairie, and still a little early to pull out that ruler. I think you can give us another 30 minutes or so and we might start getting some inches over here in Metairie because the snowfall, it's consistent and it is heavy here. And so we're going to keep you up to date on the conditions here. Of course, the government offices, government services, they're going to be suspended through Wednesday and expected to be reopened by Thursday morning. Reporting live here in Metairie, Winston Reed, WWL, Louisiana.
Love to see it, Winston. Thank you. And our team of reporters throughout the area continue to check on how things look right now.
Too funny though, because Winston earlier said, "Oh, you know, I'm hoping I don't have to stand out here in the
Yeah, now
cold
look
without
at
any
it."
snow." And now he's got the snow, and I don't know. He still seems happy. We got a smile on the face.
Right.
And of course, the southern part of Tangipahoa Parish, we talked about one of those areas getting a bulk of that snow, especially the causeway. There's huge focus as he was showing those crews there blocking that off. But Mike McDaniel's in Hammond for us this morning. So you were seeing the flurries first before anyone else. We definitely want to see what it's looking like now, Mike.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like the normal downtown Hammond, I'll tell you that. Who would have thought this is what it would look like on this Wednesday morning? We knew this was coming, but what a sight to wake up to for a lot of folks around here. And a lot of folks are paying attention this morning because they've been reaching out to us saying, if you need something to eat, folks who were watching this morning and waking up with us on this snow day here in downtown Hammond. I just want to let you kind of look down the railroad tracks here. It is just a picturesque morning on this Wednesday. Just absolutely beautiful. Now that the sun is coming up, we're kind of getting a much clearer idea of what this looks like, not just in our immediate surroundings, but as far as we can see down the vantage point. It is just snow everywhere. I did kind of walk around on the pavement and the streets around here just to kind of see if some of the water may be presenting an issue when it comes to ice. But right now, everything is just kind of water. It's all just, nothing is kind of frozen over at this point. We have seen traffic pick up a little bit around here in downtown. Not a whole lot of traffic. I say pick up, but that's more than what we saw early this morning, like 4:30, 5 o'clock, with just a few cars. So a lot of folks are kind of venturing out a little bit just to kind of see things. We've had some folks kind of walk across the railroad tracks, come out, take photos, get in the cars real quick, jump off and leave. But right now, we have no issues to report. We've seen some police cars kind of patrolling the area just to make sure folks are safe. The big issue at this point, of course, is the I-55 bridge that is just south of here, where we are in Hammond. That, of course, connects Tangipahoa down to St. John Parish from Ponchatoula to Laplace. That's all closed, but that lower surface street called the Low Road, Highway 51, that's being maintained by DOTD. They're putting salt out just to make sure that there is an access point or an access way to get from one side of the lake to the other, that being Lake Manchac. So crews are going to be out there. But if you don't have to be out on the roads, don't be. You're going to hear that from parish leaders throughout the day. take pictures of snow at your house, make your snowman, have fun with your kids, take all the photos. It's going to be a memory maker for sure when it comes to this record-breaking snow. So I think they're anywhere up to 6 inches is kind of what they're looking at as of this morning here in southern Tangipahoa Parish. So they just want everybody to be safe as we navigate through these long hours of freezing temperatures, guys.
Yes, indeed, Mike. Snow's been coming down there for several hours. It really just started to pick up in the city of New Orleans, but here's where we stand. For the first time ever, a blizzard warning has been issued for Lake Charles and Lafayette due to strong winds and blowing snow. Just an incredible, historic winter storm taking shape. All of southeast Louisiana under a winter storm warning, and this is why. This is a live view over the French Quarter here in New Orleans. Yes, you see snow and ice blanketing those 200-year-old buildings here in our historic French Quarter. And really, this is just the beginning. We do expect the snow to continue to accumulate. We're going to call this the official snow cam in the French Quarter. You can see there we're already seeing the sleet and snow add up. Right now, where do we stand? Well, it's a mix of snow and sleet, so it's hard to say for sure, but we're currently up to about 1/4 of an inch of accumulation. And right now, we're forecasting anywhere from 4 to maybe 8 inches of snow across a big part of the area. So that means we've got a lot more coming over the next 12 hours or so. And I think we've got, well, at least until about 5 or 6 o'clock this evening before things wind down. You can see it. There it is taking over the beginning of the winter storm. It's now snowing over in South Mississippi pretty good, snowing on the North Shore, snowing on the South Shore. There are some heavier bands that are going to come in as we go through the day. And so that's how this does, how snowstorms work. Just like rain events, you have light rain and then you have heavy rain and it mixes in throughout the day. And so we've got a bit of a break right now coming in, but then this heavy batch right over Morgan City, that is probably some pretty intense snowfall and sleet coming in. That'll be moving in towards the metro, and so that's when you'll get your burst of accumulation. Could be an inch of accumulation from some of those heavier snow showers. Down along the coast, no probably accumulation yet, but little sleet and freezing rain for your areas. There's the North Shore. White is light snow, blue is heavier snow coming in and out through the area. I do want to mention we're going to be watching the winds today because they are going to be very strong. This is not going to be a quiet snow that's falling gracefully. It's going to be snow that hits you in the face. And so if you are bundling up, really got to protect your whole face, your hands, your toes. Make sure you're wearing plenty of layers. But I really do hope you make some wonderful memories. For a lot of kiddos, this will be one of those memories that last a lifetime, and hopefully for you as well. And hopefully we get through this day without any big problems. One of my big concerns is tonight with a freeze. And we're talking about a significant pipe freeze.